Good Monday morning, South Carolina weather watchers. I'm your meteorologist, Jesse Peterson, and let's go ahead and talk about the weather for your Monday. Starting off, what is going on right now throughout the entire state of South Carolina? Well, right now it's looking nice and dry for the most part, but if you look down over here near Barnwell, Blackville, we have a little shower going on, maybe even a little moderate shower kind of going on just to the south and west of Blackville and the south of Elko towards Farrell's Mill and Long Branch, South Carolina. But other than that, nice and dry for the rest of us. What's going on throughout the entire U.S.? We do, in fact, have some rainfall activity going on throughout portions of like Pennsylvania, Ohio, getting on some severe weather, Missouri, Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas, getting on some rainfall. Indiana is as well. And then as you move over towards the southwest, good amount of rainfall down there. North Dakota, seeing some rainfall. And then even up there in Maine, we're seeing some rainfall. Now, in terms of cloud cover, we're looking actually pretty cloudy right now. Upstate to low country to Grand Strand. Cloud cover definitely is present right now. And if we go in and take a look at that cloud cover for the future, go ahead and push this forward. It looks like for the most part, as we push this forward, cloud cover activity will continue to kind of just stay more towards the isolated side, not really getting too cloudy even as you move into noon today. We move later on into the afternoon, the evening, and cloud cover doesn't really look that widespread today. Even as you get to around 12 o'clock in the morning, gonna be honestly a mostly clear day today. Now, for our current temperatures, we're talking about 79 in Somerville, 81 Charleston, 80 Georgetown and Inlet, 80 in Myrtle Beach, and 77 in Orangeburg, 77 Newberry, 76 in Lawrence, 75 Greenville, Spartanburg, 74 Gaffney, 75 inside of York. Air quality for today. Everybody's inside the good category. Doesn't really matter where you are. But if you're up there inside of Spartanburg, you're inside that moderate risk there. Now, that moderate risk, it doesn't mean that it's too bad. Doesn't mean that the air quality is too good either. So if you're in the yellow, just make sure that you're paying attention for that for today. And then if you're in the everywhere else, like I said, everyone else is in the green category, meaning that you're good. High temperatures for today, we're talking about 92 in Greenville, 93 Spartanburg, as well as 95 in Columbia, Orangeburg, 92 Charleston, 91 Georgetown, 90 Myrtle Beach, and 92 in Florence, 94 Dillon. Heat index values for today, we're going to be up. In fact, we may even reach 110 degrees today, so the heat is finally coming back in full swing, and we've been talking about the beginning of this week for heat, honestly, for like the past 5-6 days now at this point. So we're finally here. Today's heat index value is going to be up to around 108, 109, 110 degrees, if not higher than that. Winds for today, not really going to help you out much. Maybe around 5 to 10 miles per hour in the inland areas, 10 to 15 near the coastal areas. Wind gust, going to be from around 10 miles an hour all the way up to around 20, maybe a bit higher. But for the most part, that's about it. Rainfall for today, definitely could see maybe around a hundredth of an inch to a tenth of an inch in areas. Greenville, Anderson, maybe even Columbia, Kingstree, Moncks Corner. Tenth of an inch to a quarter of an inch, like Charleston, inside of Sumter, and also over there near Spartanburg. But that's not really including thunderstorm, and flash flooding activity because we do have a chance of flash flooding for today. I'll show you that in a moment. This does not include flash flooding; just includes just regular rainfall. So, if you have that chance of rainfall, and you see that your area is highlighted, just know that's like almost like a minimum if you are receiving or if you do receive any sort of rainfall for today, because some people may not see rainfall today. Now, for the SPC outlook, we do have thunderstorms that are possible for the entire state. Doesn't matter where you are, you have a chance for a thunderstorm today from upstate to coastal areas. And then for excessive rainfall, doesn't matter where you are, you have a risk of isolated flash flooding today. 5% risk that spans from the upstate to the coastal areas. Crazy score right now, we're at a 4. Calm, pleasant conditions right now, except for that little moderate shower that's moving towards Blackville. But for the most part, everybody else looking good. Temperatures aren't looking too bad right now. And overall, things aren't looking that bad. Let's go on now and take a look at the models. We're going to start off here at 8 o'clock in the morning. And just as we go on and push this forward, you can see even as we get to around noon, we're not seeing any sort of rainfall. We get all the way to around 3 p.m. Still no rainfall throughout the state. 6 p.m. Still no rainfall. It's not until we get to around 6 o'clock p.m. going all the way to around 7, 8 o'clock p.m. when we start finally seeing some shower and some storm activity throughout the PD, the Midlands, and then as you go all the way throughout the um like the 10 o'clock p.m. all the way to around 12 o'clock in the morning hours, things finally start to calm down. But showers and storms seem to be more on the isolated side for today going into tonight. And now, if we want to see how much rainfall we could potentially receive over the next 48 hours, the next 18 hours, excuse me, not a lot. I mean, you see maybe a little bit over here near the PD areas where some areas might get an inch or so. But for the most part, we're all staying mostly dry for today. So, does that mean that the rest of the rainfall will occur later on tonight? Well, I guess we'll see what happens later on this evening at 8 o'clock p.m. But that's pretty much all I have to say there for the models. The NHC, National Hurricane Center. The map, or they did just fix it. I think they just fixed it. Yeah, they did. Because it was flipped earlier. So, I think this is the correct one. If I'm not mistaken. But for the most part, this is what we're looking like. Obviously, disturbance 2 inside of the back. We know that this area right here has a 20% chance of forming over the next 48 hours and a 60% chance over the next 7 days. A tropical depression could form during the latter half of the week while the system moves west to west-northwest across the central tropical Atlantic. So this is the one that I'm really watching for right here, which is now disturbance 1, or may still be disturbance 2. I think they had some glitches going on this morning, but it says disturbance 1, so we're going to say disturbance 1, this one down here in the southeast. Now, disturbance 2 over here in the central tropical Atlantic, this one is located about midway between the coast of Western Africa and the Lesser Antilles. Some gradual development of the system is possible, but upper level winds are expected to become less favorable for development later on in the week. So this has a 10% chance of forming over the next 48 hours over the next 7 days. And then we had a new area formed, disturbance 3, a trough of low pressure located a few hundred miles northwest of Bermuda. It's producing shower and thunderstorm activity. Some development of the system is possible during the next couple of days. The system is forecasted to reach cooler waters later this week, ending its chances of formation after Wednesday. So this has no threat to us. It's going to move away from us and, probably won't even form. Only has a 10% chance to do so for right now. But that's pretty much all. We don't spend too long with the tropics in the morning just because, we all have stuff to do. We just want a quick update real quick. And, for right now, I'm still not too concerned with these 3 areas right now. The one, if I was to watch for one, it probably would be this one in the orange, disturbance 1, because I think that one probably has the best chance of impacting us in any way. So, watching that one, we'll be back tonight, hopefully. My apologies for late notice last night for no forecast. Was out with family, so was not expecting that as well but I believe yesterday morning I did also comment that I may not be there as well. So but that's pretty much all I have to say there. I'll be back tonight, hopefully 8 o'clock p.m. Should be not doing anything. And make sure you hit those 2 buttons before you leave if you are new. We're at 823 subscribers, trying to get to 900.